Welcome to Bruny Island. In this Tasmania travel video, we're going on the ultimate Bruny Island day trip with Bruny Island Safaris.
We'll taste our way across Bruny Island with local favourites like Bruny Island Honey and the famous Bruny Baker Bread Fridge, as well as artisan cheeses, freshly shucked Tasmanian oysters and handmade chocolates. Along the way, we'll explore Bruny's breathtaking natural beauty, from sweeping views at the Neck to the rugged coastline of Adventure Bay. We'll also visit the iconic Cape Bruny Lighthouse. It's the only lighthouse in southern Tasmania that you can tour, and it's packed with fascinating history and unforgettable views. If you're planning a trip to Bruny Island and want to know what to expect, this Tasmania travel vlog is for you.
So we're waiting for the shuttle bus to take us on the tour with Bruny Island Safaris. There are a number of pickup locations around Hobart. We're staying at Salamanca Wharf Hotel, so our closest pickup location is the Red Decker bus stop outside Brook Street Pier. And we're up bright and early to get up 5 to 10 minutes before our pickup time of 7 o'clock.
Well, our pickup was right on time and we're just going around the city picking up a few more other passengers and then we'll be on our way.
So we're just waiting for our SeaLink ferry to go onto Bruny Island. We're catching the 8:15 ferry across. And so the sun's coming out. It looks like a beautiful morning. So this is a good pit stop. You get about 10 minutes here to go and grab a takeaway coffee, have a pit stop at the toilets here, and then get on board. I'm so excited to see our first glimpse of Bruny Island. It looks so stunning coming over the water towards it. The ferry ride's really quick, it's only around 6 minutes, so yeah, we should be there soon.
I'd like to acknowledge elders past, present and emerging of all Palawa communities and ask that you tread lightly on country today. Very well. 4 dozen, please.
For morning tea this morning, we're having oysters and cheese. So we're getting our oysters from Get Shucked on Bruny Island. We've had some Tasmanian oysters before and they are massive, so I'm really looking forward to it. The first stop on our tour is Bruny Island Honey. So I love anything sweet, so this is going to be very good. Bruny Island honey, you can try all these different flavours. I've got the raw leatherwood honey. So leatherwood is specific just to Tasmania and it is really tasty. It's very distinctive. I love it. They also have a bunch of face creams and cosmetics that are made with honey. This one's our tour guide Jimmy's favourite, apparently. And this keeps his youthful looks going. Smells nice. They also have honey mustard, so I'm going to try the hot mustard. Oh, it's really hot. Oh, it's like wasabi. Wow.
Bruny Island Bread Fridge is an iconic Bruny Island institution. So you can get some really fresh, really dense sourdough here. You can also get fruit loaf as well. It's $10 a loaf and you can pay by cash or card. It's self-service and it's in these really cute little quirky retro fridges.
That's true.
Bread.
Well, not in that one. Let's try the other one. And not only is there bread, but it's still warm. Feel this.
Oh, beautiful.
$1 dues in cash. The bank details are right there for you. It's pretty dense. I don't really want you to put your paws all over it, but do feel free to feel the weight of my loaf of bread. And it's still warm from the oven. So I'm not buying any of this today, but the Sultana sourdough makes the best fruit toast as well.
This stunning beach is called Resolution Beach and it has a lot of historical significance. This is where Captain Cook first landed on the ship the Resolution in the 1770s. So for us today, it's also significant because it's time for morning tea. So we're going to have oysters, cheese and hot chocolate.
So, to highlight Captain Cook's folly, we're eating French cheese on a baguette on an island named Bruny, separated from the mainland by a channel called Don Tricasto. Take that, Captain Cook.
So for morning tea, we're trying some cheese from Bruny Island Cheese Company. This is a 1792 cheese and it's matured on Huon pine.
It's marinated in olive oil, impregnated with various herbs. Don't be freaked out by the red things. They are in fact Tasmanian native pepperberries. They will give you a flavour sensation.
So we're just about to try the ODO cheese. That's a one-day-old cheese, so that's what ODO stands for. And it's marinated in pepperberries, which are native to Tasmania. So we've got the raw milk C2 cheese from Bruny Island Cheese Company. This is award-winning cheese and it's the first cheesemaker in Australia to actually use raw milk. It's a really strong, pungent, hard cheese and very delicious. Got some Bruny Island oysters here, freshly shucked and with just a squeeze of lemon. And they're a really good serving size as well. Yum. Because these oysters are in water 100% of the time, they're constantly feeding, so they get really plump and juicy.
This spot is called the Neck. So it's a really thin wedge of land between the north and south of Bruny Island. It's the second most photographed place in Tasmania. And for good reason, this just looks spectacular. There's a lookout to get here. It's over 200 steps up, but the views are well worth it.
If you can't manage those over 200 stairs, you can also get some great views from halfway up the stairs to the lookout, or there's a ramp to come and take you to this beach area, which also has lovely views. Bruny Island is also home to some little penguins. So these beautiful little creatures are the smallest penguins in the world, and you can come here and see them at dusk or dawn going out to fish.
So we've just got some bush tucker. This is pepperberry straight from the bush. We've been told to have a bite.
And you can't get your hands on enough Huon pine to do the job.
So they said after a couple of
You want
seconds,
to work with the longest
Ooh,
possible logs that
you get
can.
you get a bit of a tingling sensation. It's not quite
these are
like
pretty
chili,
long
but it's very
But they're
interesting.
not the longest distance
Now,
from rainforest.
when you're
A road
eating
like
in
this will have
Tasmania,
an effect on the temperature.
you find a lot of dishes
And as
use
a result,
pepperberry.
we
It's like a
colour
substitute
it,
for
start to get
pepper,
darker.
but it's very popular.
So we could
This is a sassafras plant,
backtrack
so
towards the main
it's known
road
for
now,
its
and
medicinal
then
properties,
hotel.
and it's also used in herbal ecstasy.
Cape Bruny Lighthouse was built in 1836 and stands at 114 metres tall. It was last lit in 1996 and was replaced by solar panel light. This is the only lighthouse in southern Tasmania that runs tours.
Just won myself a Bruny Island Lighthouse beanie because I got the number of islands correct. There's 334 islands in Tassie, including Bruny Island.
10 people are allowed up in the lighthouse at a time, so we're going to split our tour group in two to go and visit. We're at the top of Cape Bruny Lighthouse now. It's really interesting finding out the history of this building. So this is the second oldest lighthouse building in Australia. The view from Cape Bruny Island is just spectacular, and we've got a still crystal clear day here, so you can really see right out to the distance. This is also a great place for whale watching, and you can see a lot of marine life in the waters below.
We also visited the Cape Bruny Lightstation Museum, which gives a fascinating look into the lives of lighthouse keepers. It has original artefacts, old communication equipment, and stories that bring the island's maritime history to life. It's a great stop before heading up the lighthouse, helping you appreciate just how significant this place really is.
One great thing about doing a tour on Bruny Island is that you get chauffeured around rather than driving yourself. So as you can see from our tour bus, this was shiny and bright white in the morning, but it's just been covered with dust from all the unsealed roads here. So it is bumpy conditions. So having a driver and just being able to sit back and enjoy the views is a definite plus.
It's lunchtime now. I'm really hungry and looking forward to going to the Bruny Hotel. Let's do it. Well, I've definitely worked up an appetite from all that touring. So we're at the Bruny Hotel and we've gone with the lamb shoulder. Oh, that looks so sumptuous. And the seafood linguini. All the major ingredients here have been sourced from Bruny Island. So the lamb's from Murray Farm. And I don't know exactly where the seafood sourced from, but it's just out there. Oh, I am going to go with the lamb's shoulder first. Look at that. So it's in a deep gravy. This lamb is slow cooked. It's cooked in Bruny Island cider. So it gives quite a sweet taste and it's really tender. This seafood linguini is just chock-a-block full of different seafood. So I can see some calamari, there's prawn, there's fish bits as well, and there might even be scallops too. Oh, this looks great. And so I can see it's been seasoned with some cheese or Parmesan cheese. Oh, I can definitely smell some of that Parmesan. And I'll drizzle it with some lemon as well for a little bit of extra zest. Yum. Oh, yeah, look what I pulled out. That calamari is cooked really well. It's really juicy and tender. So not rubbery at all, so that's a really good sign. Have some linguini now. That linguini is cooked really al dente. It's quite light, and I can taste the lemon there, so it gives it quite a light, fresh, zesty taste. And I can taste a little bit of heat as well. I can see some chili flakes, so that gives it a little bit of extra flavour. We had a great selection of dishes on the menu for Bruny Hotel. There are at least 10 different dishes. There are also kids' meals as well. Another great thing about the Bruny Hotel is the setting. So it's set just right next to the water. It's a really beautiful setting to enjoy your meal. There's nothing much that gets me more excited than honey, but that would be chocolate. So we're at the Bruny Island Chocolate Company and we're going to do some tastings. Let's do this.
Honeycomb, this is supposed to be better than a crunchy. This is a chocolate bullet, so it's got licorice on the inside and dark chocolate on the outside. Yum.
Right next door to the chocolate company is a whiskey cellar door. So if you're lucky, you might be able to get some tasting in as well.
So the great thing about Bruny Island is just the gourmet food experiences. We're at Bruny Island Cheese Company. It's an award-winning cheese company. It won Best Cheese in Australia last year for their C2 unpasteurised cheese. This is it. It's a hard cheese and it's absolutely delicious. It's also a beer company and they've got beer tastings here as well. So John, what did you think of our Bruny Island tour with Bruny Island Safaris?
Well, the first thing that I loved about the tour was all the different foodie experiences that you get. So I really liked trying out Bruny Island Honey, the cheeses, the chocolates, all a great experience. And having oysters and cheese for morning tea, that was pretty special.
And the lunch at Bruny Hotel was just fantastic. That seafood linguini, chef's kiss.
And also, Jimmy, our tour guide, he had so much great knowledge that he shared with us all.
It was really entertaining as well.
Yeah, he's quite the conversationalist, and that was really fun, and that made the tour really special.
And you have so many inclusions with Bruny Island Safaris. So the owner of Bruny Island Safaris actually also owns Cape Bruny Lighthouse. So they're the only tours that go up the lighthouse. So that's really special. The owner actually grew up in that lighthouse, so that's pretty cool. And they've got so many connections with the local companies, and some of their tour guides actually live on the island, so that's really special as well.
Yeah, and they're the first tour operator for Bruny Island.
The original and the best.
That's it.
Our stay in Hobart was at the Salamanca Wharf Hotel. It was the perfect base for exploring Hobart. The apartment-style rooms had everything we needed, from a modern kitchen and spacious living area to thoughtful touches like premium toiletries and even a washer-dryer. We loved how comfortable it was to relax here after a day of sightseeing. Best of all, the location is unbeatable. Just a short stroll to the famous Salamanca markets, bars, and restaurants. Salamanca Wharf Hotel also have a car stacker for guests if you have a car, which we found really handy. If you'd like to experience Salamanca Wharf Hotel for yourself, click the link in our video description.
We hope you enjoyed our food, sightseeing and lighthouse tour with Bruny Island Safaris. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and leave us a comment. And we'd like to give a big thanks to Bruny Island Safaris for partnering with us in this video and making it possible. If you want to do the tour yourself, click on the link in our video description. And we've got plenty more Tasmanian travel vlogs just like this coming your way. So if you want to follow us on our adventures, be sure to subscribe. We are Bucket List Travellers. See you next time.